got you through 2025. Amen. You may have rolled into 2026 Cadillacs, but listen, it was a rough ride. Amen. And so we're going to open the floor up for testimony period. Those of you who want uh, to tell what it is that the Lord did for you in 2025, you'll have time to do it. But forecast, amen, what you want God to do for you in 2026. Amen. Amen. And so let me make this announcement. The funeral service for Virginia Garrett, who's the wife of Demers Garrett, will be held at the Concord Missionary Baptist Church in Dallas, Texas. And this is going to be on January the 5th. That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Amen. And so if anybody need that information again, it'll be up here with me. And so at this time, I'm going to bring the chairman of our scholarship committee, Sister Jackson. She will come and she will make her announcement. Amen.
Amen.
Then after that, amen, we're going to be open for testimony period.
First, I want to give honor to God, the pastor, everyone here. I am so proud of you all with this scholarship program that we have. I mean, y'all do very, very well with your kids. And I just, sometimes it's just, I'm just proud of you.
Amen.
What I can say right now. We're gonna have the kids to come up.
Can I have my mic back with you?
We're gonna have the kids to come up, and Pastor said in between service, before service, next week, next Sunday. And we're gonna have the kids to come up and tell what they're doing, what they're going to school for, and all of that. And I'm very proud of all of that. They my babies.
Amen.
I mean, I am very proud of them. And when I get that packet from Carson with all of that money on there that you all have given, I'm super duper proud of you all. I don't have to ask you, I don't have to beg you. I just thank you all very much. And I want the parents to keep me up with what they're doing.
Amen.
And I want them to remember, they got to come and talk. I don't miss nobody.
Yeah.
I love everybody. Come up now. You know who I'm talking to, come up now. How would you do? Yeah, come up now.
Deborah, you know school?
I know.
She old school.
I know. I know like me. I just see it's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with trying to do something. And then if you have somebody that you can go to, and see, you can call me on the phone, you can do all that kind of stuff. I just want to give you a hug. And thank you for that baby, because I would have been kind of upset, not kind of upset, I would have been upset. All right, Pastor, I thank you for everything you do. I thank this church for everything.
Like that jersey?
Very good. Okay, it's next Sunday. All right.
Amen. Thank you, Sister Jackson, for that announcement. Amen. Amen. We're going to now get ready to go into our testimony period, and let me start off. Can I do that? Uh, I'm grateful to God that He got my wife and I through another year. It has been challenging. Seemed like around every corner was something that tried to delay where it is that I was praying for God to have us in 2025. My wife and I, we have been dealing with a situation um, with our house. We have paid for it, but because of some bad practices of the previous owners, we are dealing with a lawsuit with our house, and we have been dealing with that for the better part of 3 years. And I truly hoped and prayed that God would have cleared it up in 2025. And I thought I saw it happening because the judge had gotten so upset with other parties that he sent out a letter to all of the parties and said that there will be no more delays. And in September of this past year, the letter said a decision will be made. And I went to court like the letter said, and they did not even text, call, or write, not even our lawyer, to tell me that the court hearing was postponed once again. And so here we are, still yet waiting, going into 2026 and not knowing what that situation is going to be. And I know my wife is in the same position that I'm in at this point. I don't care which way. They just need to do something. And so it is my prayer, and I want you to pray along with me in 2026 that that situation will get resolved one way or another. And listen, I want to say this publicly. She's been doing it privately, but I want to say this publicly that I thank my wife for her patience, for her enduring, because we knew that when we bought this house, we bought this house as a fixer upper. But that's what I do. Amen. And so it was no problem. The problem is that once we paid it off, we would borrow against it and get all of the things done that needed to be done. Kitchen need to be enlarged, the roof need to be replaced, there's floor issues, there was some other things that we wanted to do to knock down some walls to get bigger space and to make it comfortable for my wife. And since this situation, we have not been able, well, we could have spent the money on the house, but you need to make sure it's yours. And so we put everything on hold. And for 3 years, my wife has been enduring this house that I am sure by now she is sick and tired of. But I want to thank her because, yes, she has been patient. She has been enduring it. And I want you to know, baby, that I appreciate you being who you are when it came to that house. And I hope and pray that a resolution comes sometime this year. Amen. So we can either move on with that project or move on with another one. Amen. We have already spent well over $40,000 more on and around this house, and I know she understand. Just can't walk away from that until somebody says you gonna have to walk away from it. Amen. And so, listen, I'm soliciting y'all's prayers. Um, a doctor asked me sometime last year when my blood pressure was all out of whack, you know, what's going on in your life? Where are your stresses? And I said to them at the time, nothing no more than usual. But I don't know if that was quite the truth. Because this kind of stuff, this kind of stuff will weigh heavy in places that you might think that it's not. And it has been. And so I'm praying for release for both my wife and I in this 2026 year. I thank God for what he's already done. And listen, he don't owe me nothing. I'm going to take whatever he does and prove to the world that he's still good. Anybody in the house with me? And so will y'all help me pray that this year? We're praying that every prayer warrior will help us pray that. Anybody else?
First, giving praise to God, Pastor Rob Moore, and church family. I just want to thank God for life, health, and strength. 2025 was a pretty good year. I don't have any complaints. I'm just so grateful to God that He, saw me through everything that happened in 2025, and I'm just so grateful to God for all of you. Thank you all for continuing to pray. That we just continue to grow as a church family. And I just love each and every one of you. If I've done anything to anyone that has hurt you ever, that I may not know about, please forgive me. But I'm just so thankful to God, and praying for more blessings in 2026.
Amen.
Good morning, church family.
Good morning.
2025 had some ups and downs, but more ups than downs. The best part of 2025 is that I fought Longview ISD until I got my son in Longview early graduation high school.
Amen.
They wanted him to go to Longview High School, and I was like, no, it's just too many kids out there for my son. And y'all, if you know his history, it's just not gonna work. And I fought them and I fought them and I fought them until finally, and I held him out of school. I did.
Yeah.
Said he's not going. And finally they called me in October and they let him in school. And Caden has been going to school ever since. He has not gotten in trouble one time. He goes to school half the day, and the teacher told him that if he does everything he's supposed to be in 2.5 years, he will graduate from high school. So I'm very proud of that. I do see the growth in my son. We still have a few issues, but I
Amen.
do see the growth in my son. And I'm
Amen.
proud of that. So y'all continue to pray. I
Amen.
did have a little health scare. I went and got my mammogram in November, and like I usually do. And then they called me and told me to come back because I needed to do an ultrasound because they saw something. I did go back, and he said whatever he saw, it looks benign, but I still have to go back in 6 months. So y'all continue to pray, that everything will keep looking benign and or it don't even be there when I go back. Whatever God has for me is for me, and I will continue to push on. I am right now pursuing my master's degree in secondary education with an emphasis on humanities. I am now currently holding a 3.75 GPA, and I hopefully will graduate in 2027, and that's just due to the student teaching that I have. So continue to pray for me and my children. Kyron's doing great in school, A's and B's. You know, it just let me know that I'm doing something good as a mama. He's in the 8th grade, but he was in high school band, so he got to do a lot of stuff. So they have kept me busy, and y'all just continue to pray for us. We love y'all.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Great. What a testimony. Amen. Who else?
I do, Brother Pastor.
Amen. Sister Johnson, come
Is
on.
the Facebook stuff on?
You want it off?
Yes, sir.
Turn it off, baby. You can, matter of fact, you could just keep it off. We ain't even got a Facebook today. Yeah. And tell my brother.